So if we are feeling it here, how much more those who are in Lagos, inside, the Lagos itself? So if I'm buying 3 tubers of yam for about 6,000 naira, then that means somebody in Lagos will buy 3 tubers of yam for probably 7,000 or 8,000 naira. So, and that's how it just keeps going. Because for them, they'll use fuel to transport now. Even if it's gas, they'll use transport. All now still byproduct of what do you call it? The crude oil. So it's all, we're all in this together. But I'm just, we don't want the government to be quiet. So hopefully, like Adeyemi said, by the end of the week, we should see something or hear something, to just let us know that, okay, we are with you, we understand what is going on. No, this is how we intend to go about this. This is what we intend to do. We know that all of this is as a result of, the war that is going on, all of that. But please, let's, all of these things actually go ahead to say a lot about, leaders and, people, the leader and the people relationship, So I don't know. I just hope that we get to have that all sorted out very, very soon. If not, imagine buying fuel at exorbitant price. What's still going to happen? How much I want they pay for me to go a repo?
There was even something that Adeyemi said that I was like, And I think that one of the things that we do really, really badly that I wanted to speak to is that we compare tomatoes with potatoes. Have you heard they say that thing? I'm not even sure. Because when Adeyemi says, oh, do you know the population of Nigeria? Why are we even at this point? Because ideally, we should not even be dependent on fuel. If you say, oh, fuel for the cars, that's fine. But people don't only use fuel for their cars. They use fuel for literally everything. There's no light generator. Businesses use fuel. People on the road, even if you go down to say you want to go and charge your phone, but those people that charge phones, they use fuel to charge those phones. And the money that they will charge you is money for the generator and the fuel, So the issue is, why are we still having electricity issues? Because I think that, because if you compare our country to other countries, if their fuel is say 2,000 naira per liter, I don't know, because it's only for their car, you can say, okay, but we literally use fuel to run our lives. So it's somehow when Adeyemi says, oh, the population of Nigeria, is it like, at this point, shouldn't we have been working toward a better Nigeria? Was it yesterday? I was reading a headline that said over how much was spent. Is it $70 million? Or yeah, when Obasanjo was still in government for electricity, and it was someone who sent in a text message, and we still haven't solved electricity issues. Because if you say, oh, electricity is solved, that takes the bulk of the majority of Nigerians' problems, So, Adeyemi, what did you say that the issue is systemic, have a root, as opposed to say, oh, wow, plenty. The math is not mathing.
No, when I said that the population is high, I'm talking about the usage. I'm talking about the volume being consumed when compared to all other African countries. But that does not exonerate us from facing the fact that are we doing well when it comes to the pricing? From what I should have the understanding, or what I know, is that the so-called major player in the oil industry, they are another problem. NNPC is a problem, like I said earlier, and Dangote Refinery too, they are not doing well. Let's be honest with ourselves. You said it. Why is it that the other African nations, their prices are still relatively stable, and ours have gone up on 2 different occasions? Like I said earlier, there is every possibility, and I know that is the system that is being operated when it comes to oil sector, derivatives, which implies that they have projected that the price of this commodity may be affected. Because of that, they must have pegged it at a particular price, owing to the fact that if anything peradventure happens, they will still be able to sell. They will not be at loss. And I believe that that is exactly the price they have been selling to us before now. But because they will always take advantage of every situation, it is what you are seeing. It's not that if they sell at the same price, it is 800 and something thousand, that they will not at loss. No, they will not. Because they projected that anything can happen. War can break out anywhere. So there is a price tag for this petroleum product. But the country, the people, the players in the industry, you know us as a people. When there are situations like this, we take advantage. That is exactly what you are seeing. That is why I said our NNPC, do we really need the NNPC in the first instance? Because I see that NNPC is not concerned about the welfare of the people. They are not concerned about us. NNPC is the one that makes petroleum products on the higher side, makes it unaccessible for the ordinary man in this country. If NNPC were playing their card nice and well, Dangote will not shoot up his price. But when the one that belongs to Nigeria, our own, govt is the one that first increase the price and increase it twice, then what do you expect the private players to do? They will increase the price. So the question is, what exactly is the role of NNPC in Nigeria? Yeah, you said it's not a limited liability company, and is one of the objectives to make profit. But making of the profit must still kill Nigerians. Must it kill Nigerians? This should be a body where, when things like this happen, they should find solution. They should at least absorb the shock. That's what NNPC is meant to be doing. It's not being in the forefront of those who are even encumbering the sovereign of the people. That's one of the problems we are faced with. So we have to look at NNPC. What exactly is the reason for the establishment of NNPC? Is it to encumber our problem? Is it to compound the suffering of the ordinary Nigerians as it is today? No, it shouldn't be so. So, whether we like it or not, if they want to be sincere, like I said, the price of petroleum product should still be at that 800 and something that it was being sold before now. Because everything has been added, they are projected ahead. In financial sector, there is a projection of the unforeseen. And one of the unforeseen is this war between Israel, America, and Iran. So there is no way that Dangote Refinery and NNPC will tell us that they cannot sell at 800 and whatever they are selling it before now. That's the honest truth. So it is us, Nigerians. We must not keep mute. We must be able to query them. We must be able to speak out. We must be able to speak up until we are able to let them understand that we know everything. Until we are able to hold them accountable for everything that goes on in this country. We continue to feel the pain. We can't just sit down and be talking the way you and I are talking. No. We have to let them know we know, and we are not going to take it. We can't continue to live under pain, and we'll be suffering and smiling like fella sang some years back. Those under an economy, a country where it's endowed with everything that you can think of that any nation could ever have on the land of the living. And yet the people are suffering. And some people are there, they say they are government officials, they are government this, they are government that, and they are going away with billions. And yet the people who they are to manage the affair of the nation on their behalf are suffering. And we are not talking. No. This is one of the areas that we expect. Now the NM, what's it called? The Labour I will expect them to come up now and let them tell NMPC and Dangote to revert to the former price before the war in Iran and what's it called? Israel started. Let them reverse back there because already that price that they were selling it was part of what was the foresaw or the unforeseen that may happen in the course of time. So let them reverse back. We can't continue to feed the pain and we'll just be quiet. No,
Okay.
I'm not part of that school of thought. I am not.
All right. Thank
All
you
right,
very
thank
much,
you very much.
Adeyemi.
Good evening.
This is your
This is
Women
your
Radio
women radio
WFM
WFM
1927.
1927.
And it's about 17 minutes past 8 right here on your Women Radio. My name is Rose. Olufumi is here with me. And of course, our analyst for today, Adeyemi Adeolu. And we have just been looking, at the issues of fuel. And we have, looking at how, from different angles, basically, just how we can make ourselves. So as it is right now, fuel is about 1.2 per liter in some places, in some others 1,300. So the thing is, every day you wake up, it's another thing. Sometimes you hear one in the morning, before evening, you don't hear they add 100 naira or 15 naira on top. And depending on the filling station that you go to, just yesterday in Arepo, no, on Saturday, in Arepo, we when I was on my way to the office, it was with my husband said we saw, the filling station in Arepo, it was reading 1,000 naira per liter. And then yesterday I'm passing and I'm seeing another different price. So I mean it will just keep going on and on. Well, let's get to hear your thoughts on this morning. 07000 or 09155 Please go ahead and send us WhatsApp messages on 070 317 56537 or 0808155 So let's read up some messages and then we still have some time. Adeyemi will let us know his thoughts on Daniel Bwala before we call it a day. Please go ahead for me.
Okay, I'm muted. I think that one of the reasons why maybe the government is not speaking, don't quote me, Sha, is because they are trying to do maybe damage control with the whole Bola and Medi situation.
But that should be like, on the side because that's not Nigeria's problem as it is. That one.
But
Increase, reduce tomato price, reduce fuel price. So why should attention be there? Anyway, just read up the messages we have. Let
let
us
me
just
read
be
it.
going.
Yes. Okay. First message we have is, give me a second. I just saw it now and I can't find it again. Okay. Why do we have it bad in this country? We can't wake up one single morning to hear good news other than killings, banditry, abduction, and Nigerians are being quiet. This insecurity is right on our doorstep, staring at us, and we think it no go reach us. This thing go reach everybody. Oh. That's Olusoga Ajayi from Odunla Ikorodu. Thank you so much for your message. Every morning when we come and we read through the headlines, that's something that we always see. Like, it has now become our new normal, and it is so, I think, is as scary as it's as worrying, because I'm like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So that's I think that's what my worry is. I don't think that Nigerians are not bothered. I think Nigerians are tired of speaking, and we've seen what has happened to people who have spoken. We've seen how they've been, you come out to protest and then they're arrested or something is happening to them. Meanwhile, some Nigerians in the north came out to protest about the Iran Israeli America thing, and nothing was done to them. So we're seeing how what is good for the goose is not necessarily good for the gander in Nigeria, and that is what is scary. So I think Nigerians are really, really scared for their lives. And if you are feeling like, oh, I'm an activist, I can fight, your dad is like, come. See, you're the only one I born. I cannot afford to lose you. You are the only one I born. Your husband is calling you. Think about your children. Think about your wife. Those kinds of things. And we've seen how people who have sort of like sacrificed their lives for Nigeria, we've not seen it sort of move the needle. So I wouldn't say that Nigerians are being quiet. I think Nigerians are tired and they don't know what to do again. So unless, and I don't want to say a miracle because I feel like the ball is really, really in our court. So unless there's a, I don't know, like Emmanuel always say, by the next election, use your votes is what you can use to oust whoever you want to oust, or bring in, or reinstate whoever you want to reinstate, or bring in whoever you want to bring in. That's that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
I thank God today for what I'm alive. Nigeria is here. I will not allow it to disturb me. I'm not moved. Because the word of God has encouraged my delivery. Because the way we are doing in this country, we are the one destroying our country. Because we are refused to do what is right. Now, I will enjoy you people who want a change. Join political party. Register. Not that day. You to be on the main road playing football. After they come out and say they rigged the election. They can't say police. And every time we say police are corrupt, tell me the institution that is not corrupt. Tell me who is not corrupt in this country. How many of us are living upright? And how will Nigeria get better? I mean, when we are not doing the right thing, everybody is an opportunity for some people to make money. Then go to jump into cement. A bag of cement now is going to 12,000. Now that's Adebo was saying last time. So that we give people for competition. But some people don't want NPC to work. Put people there. It's not easy to be a leader. Because when you as a leader, we send someone to go and that person plays with you. We don't want our leaders accountable. Even those that are doing some say a person used to how many million for life. Other people say, what come out of it? Nothing. And it's working freely. It's not million naira, $13 million. And because they are getting away from it, they keep on doing it. It's in other countries, it's not like this. After ruling, even in 10 years to come, they make sure they put it to this, come out and give account. To hold our leaders accountable. And we also should do the right thing anywhere we are. If you want a better country, we are too corrupt. And I don't know what you are fasting for. God said before we come to him in prayer, we should do the right thing. Do good to our neighbor, make our neighbors happy. Then if you are doing that, then also we heal our country. We enjoy this country. We should learn to do the right thing. Nigeria will be great again. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Thank you again.
Thank you so much for calling Evangelist Dixon. Oh, we are out of time, but in 1 minute, Adeyemi, what would you say about Daniel Bola, the market in Nigeria? You watched the interview. What are your thoughts? In like 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Well, I would say the mistake he made was denying all the allegations that were put against him. He should have owned up, and you back it up, by diverting, saying, okay, yes, when I was in the opposition, I said a lot of things about him. But now that I'm in the system, I've now seen the true picture of the whole thing. So that's why, and normally politics in Nigeria, that's the way we play. By the time you see all these things, this issue of denial and people making mockery of you will not come into place in the first instance. And at the same time, it wouldn't be that, okay, that's the way Nigerian politicians are. And that's the honest truth. All of them, that's the way they are. It is not only Buhari. We have seen even the prominent one that people are even supporting, calling his name out. We saw how he denied so many things that he said, But you see, how long are we going to continue that we will not be able to be men of our words, that we will not put integrity as a core value in our day-to-day life, activities? So that's one of the major problems that we have. And like Evangelist Dixon rightly said, every one of us should be owned and accountable. How do we behave in our little sphere of influence? Well, I've told you severally that most of the businesses in Nigeria are being run by the employees. And we always say it, what you see up there is the reflection of the society because they emanated from within us. So until we ourselves value honesty, integrity, transparency, and accountability in wherever we find ourselves, until then we can have something good and meaningful at the top. God help Nigeria.
You're muted,
You're
Femi.
muted, Femi.
God help
God help
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
And I think above all, one of the things that is that your digital footprint matters. So be careful what you're saying outside, what you're doing outside, because you never know when it's going to come back to haunt you. You don't know when it's, except you can defend it. So even if you have, very, very conflicting ideas about somebody, a political leader, your boss, whoever, just put it inside your group chats. You don't have to tweet it. You don't have to put it online. Put it in your group chat. Send it to your girlfriend. Send it to your guys and deliberate on it there. Don't put it online because your digital footprint really, really matters. On that note, it's been a great day. Thank you so much, Adeyemi, for coming on the show this morning. Truly appreciate you. See you same time next week on Tuesday as we tackle today. There was not really plenty buzz for Adeyemi. It was just today was very mellow. I think Nigerians are looking for fuel outside, or maybe they're just, I don't know, or maybe they don't have lights. I don't know. And I'm not even mocking anybody. Like, I'm just saying this is why nobody came for Adeyemi, because Nigeria's matters is plenty. Yeah. But 9 o'clock we have the news. 9:05 is Headlines with Rose. Do have a lovely day. I don't have anything else to say. Rose, over to you.
Yes, do also have a great day. Stay with us right here on Women Radio WFM 91.7. Good morning.